Welcome and thank you for joining me. If you're involved in government contracting, chances are you've reviewed or requested a certificate of insurance, COI. They're exchanged every day between government agencies, prime contractors, subcontractors, project owners, and vendors. Because they're so common, many people assume they're just routine paperwork. In reality, a certificate of insurance can be one of the most important documents in the contracting process, but only if it's understood correctly. Today, I'd like to walk through a practical COI review checklist for government contractors and discuss several important areas before work begins. Let's get started. What is a certificate of insurance? A certificate of insurance, COI, is a document issued by an insurance agent or broker. It summarizes certain insurance policies in force on the date the certificate is issued. A COI typically lists. It's designed to provide evidence that insurance exists. Policy types, insurance carriers, policy numbers, effective dates, coverage limits. However, one of the most important things to understand, a certificate of insurance is not the insurance policy. It generally does not modify coverage, create new rights, or replace the actual policy language. Step 1. Review the contract first. Review the contract before touching the certificate. Government contracts often have detailed insurance requirements, which may include minimum liability limits, required policy types, additional insured requirements, waiver of subrogation provisions, primary and non-contributory wording, completed operations requirements. The contract establishes the obligations. The COI simply helps document whether those requirements appear to be satisfied. Step 2. Verify the named insured. Confirm the company listed as the named insured matches the legal entity performing the work. Simple naming errors can create confusion, especially with multiple affiliated companies. Step 3. Confirm policy types. Review whether the required insurance policies are listed on the COI. Examples include commercial general liability, automobile liability, workers' compensation, employer's liability, umbrella or excess liability, professional liability, pollution liability, cyber liability. Compare the certificate with the contract requirements. Step 4. Review coverage limits. Don't just verify that insurance exists. Confirm the limits meet contractual requirements. Government contracts often specify minimum limits that must be maintained throughout the project. Step 5. Review policy effective dates. A certificate issued today may not remain valid 6 months from now. Projects often extend beyond original policy periods. Establish a process for monitoring renewals to keep coverage continuous throughout the project. Step 6. Review additional insured requirements. Many government contracts require parties to be named as additional insureds. A certificate of insurance typically does not create additional insured status. That protection is generally provided through an endorsement attached to the insurance policy. When additional insured status is required, verify that the appropriate endorsement exists. Don't assume the COI alone provides the coverage. Step 7. Review waiver of subrogation and primary non-contributory requirements. Government contracts often require extra provisions beyond standard liability coverage, waiver of subrogation, primary and non-contributory wording. These are usually addressed through policy endorsements, not just the certificate itself. Review both the contract and policy documentation carefully. Step 8. Consider Defense Base Act requirements. If employees work outside the U.S. under qualifying government contracts, Defense Base Act insurance may apply. Standard workers' compensation usually does not satisfy these requirements. Review overseas operations separately to determine if DBA coverage is necessary. Step 9. Review subcontractor insurance. Prime contractors often rely on subcontractors. Review subcontractor COIs using the same process. Confirm coverage remains active. Limits satisfy the contract. Required endorsements have been addressed. Renewals are monitored throughout the project. Subcontractor insurance should never become a set-it-and-forget-it exercise. Step 10. Maintain complete documentation. Maintain organized records, including certificates of insurance, policy endorsements, contract modifications, renewal certificates, insurance correspondence, subcontract agreements. Strong documentation supports better contract administration. Beyond the checklist, compliance isn't just about collecting paperwork. It's ensuring contracts, insurance policies, endorsements, subcontract agreements, and operational responsibilities all work together. A certificate of insurance is an important piece, but it's only one piece. The strongest organizations review insurance requirements proactively, communicate clearly with project, periodically verify that contractual obligations remain aligned throughout the project. This approach can reduce misunderstandings, strengthen risk management, improve project outcomes. Final thoughts. Certificates of insurance are valuable tools, but only when understood within the context of the entire contractual relationship. Careful review before and during projects helps identify issues before they become costly problems. If you'd like to learn more about additional educational resources are available at www.montrageinsurance.com. Government Contractor Insurance, Contractual Risk Management, Defense-Based Act Insurance. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next webinar. If you found this webinar helpful, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with others in the government contracting community.